All right, let us together verify the identity. So it is given cosecant theta times cosine theta times tangent theta is equal to 1. All right, so these rules have already been shown in my previous video, but I think it's worth going through each one of them again. So the first rule when you verify an identity or when you prove an identity is to start with the more complicated side. So you need to pick which side of the equation will you start, left or right. So others call it right-hand side and the left-hand side. So you need to pick which side. So once you have picked a side, think on how to rewrite all the trigonometric functions as sine and cosine where possible. So that is rule number 2. So if it is possible for you to convert tangent, for example, or cosecant or cotangent into sine and cosine, then do it. All right, so you rewrite trigonometric functions into much simpler ones like sine and cosine. The third rule is to look for algebraic simplifications like canceling common factors or combining fractions. So if you can cancel them, it's good. So if there are fractions and you need to combine them, combine those fractions, all right, to simplify them. And of course, here are some common identities that you could use: the tangent, cotangent, secant, and cosecant. All right, so let's do this. So here's the step 1. So we picked, of course, the left side. We picked this side. We don't have to pick the right side. Right side is already 1. You don't have to prove it or even simplify it. So we will pick the left side. And then we'll try to make sure that this one would equal to 1, because that's basically the goal, right? We need to see if the left side would be equal to 1. All right, so what can we do here? Oops, we have cosecant, and we also have tangent here. So what is rule number 2? We will rewrite cosecant and tangent into much simpler ones like sine or cosine. All right, and of course here are the equivalents. All right, cosecant can be rewritten as 1 over sine, and tangent can be rewritten as sine over cosine. So once we have picked that, we can put them back into the equation. So we have here the left side of the equation. So we will change cosecant into 1 over sine, and we will of course just copy that one, so we don't need to change the cosine. And of course the tangent is sine over cosine. So all of this is just the left side. All right, so we need to prove if it is equal to 1. All right, is it equal to 1? So this is the original one. Can we prove it that it's equal to 1? What do you think? Of course it is equal to 1. Why? See, as you can see, we have sine and sine, up and down, can be cancelled. And we have a cosine, we have up and down, can also be cancelled. So what is left on the left side is 1. So this one would actually be 1, right? And the right side, of course, is already 1. Therefore, we have proven that the left side is equal to the right side. All right, if you have questions, leave some comments below, and I hope to see you again in my next video. By the way, I will be putting all of this into a playlist, so I might call it Trigonometric Identities, and I'll be doing more problems on trigonometric identities and put it in a playlist, and just check the playlist and the videos. All right, see you again next time. Bye.